Sairam to one and all. Dear students, in the previous class we discussed Islam and the life of Prophet Muhammad, and you know that how Muhammad Paigambar led a simple life, and you know that he had to face many obstacles whilst teaching the goodness of God, the messages of God. Then he traveled from Mecca to Medina. That era is called Hijrah. Till we discuss it. Students, today let us see what happened after the visit of Medina. The people of Medina welcomed him with great pomp. They followed his principles. Mecca, the people of Mecca threatened him, threatened his life. So Muhammad Paigambar traveled to Medina. But the people of Medina welcomed him with great joy, with great pomp. Not only that, but also they followed his principles. After 8 years, there was a war between Mecca and Medina. Paigambar came back to Mecca. You know, the people of Mecca accepted the teachings of Paigambar. After 8 years of the war between Mecca and Medina, Mecca and Medina, Paigambar came back to Mecca. The people of Mecca accepted the teachings of Paigambar because they realized the truth. Why Paigambar is struggling, why Paigambar is spreading the messages of God, they realized it. Then they accepted. Finally, they became the followers of religion which was propagated by Paigambar. Finally, they wholeheartedly accepted the religion which was propagated by Muhammad Paigambar. Gradually, his principles spread all over Arab region. And in the year 632 CE, when in 632 CE, Muhammad Paigambar died. Okay, today let us see the teachings of Islam. The teachings of Islam. Here, what do you mean by Islam? Question. What do you mean by Islam? Islam means submission of oneself before God, and Muslims means follower of God. What do you mean by Islam? Islam means submission, surrendering oneself before God without any questions. Wholehearted submission to the God, wholehearted surrendering to the God, that is called Islam. You know that God is kind-hearted, God is vast-hearted, God is kind, God is omnipresent, God is omniscient, God is omnipotent. That is why one has to surrender before God. Similarly, what do you mean by Muslim? What do you mean by Muslim? Simple question, already I told. Muslim means follower of God. What? Follower of God. Follower of God. Let's see the teachings of Islam. God is one. Paigambar says, God is one. A simple prayer is enough to win the heart of God. What? A simple. There is no complex. God never demands you pray all day. Here Paigambar says, simple prayer is enough to win the hearts of God. Win the heart of God. First point. Simple prayer. What? Simple prayer. Second one should lead an honest and principled life and should keep away all the bad habits. Second point is honest life, principled and keep away the bad habits. Third one should have respect for women. One should have respect for women and compassion for poor and weak. See, similarly, Jesus Christ had the same thought. They showered their compassion to women, poor, destitutes and weak. Similarly, Paigambar says and Islam says one should have respect for women and they should have compassion. People should have compassion for poor and one should have compassion for weak. This is the third point. What? Respect for women and poor and weak. These are the teachings of Islam. Now let us see the rituals of Islam. What rituals? In Islam there are rituals like kalima, namaz, roza and zakat. Once again, kalima, namaz, roza and zakat. Here, what is kalima? What is kalima? This is rituals of Islam. First one is kalima. Belief only in Allah, that is kalima. Then Muhammad is his prophet. Muhammad is prophet. Kalima means belief only in Allah. Muhammad is prophet, that is kalima. Second one, namaz. What do you mean by namaz? Prayer for Allah for 5 times in a day. That is namaz. What do you mean by namaz? Prayer for Allah for 5 times in a day. That is namaz. Then what do you mean by roza? Another one ritual is roza. Fasting in the month of Ramzan. That means upavasa. When? In the month of Ramzan. See, what a beautiful idea here. See, when you indulge in fasting, you'll come to know the value of poor. You will come to know the pain of poor. You'll come to know the pain of poverty. You'll come to know the value of food. There are so many scientific reasons also there. That is roza. That is roza. Yes. Next one is zakat. What do you mean by zakat? See, a definite sum of money or definite sum to be spared in the income to give to the poor. See, giving alms, dana. To who? Not rich people. To the poor people. For the helpless people. For the destitutes. Keep a some amount of money from your income to give the poor. That is called zakat. Another one, fifth one, that is Hajj. Hajj. What do you mean by here? Hajj means pilgrimage to Mecca once in a lifetime. This is called the rituals of Islam. Now, my simple question, what are the rituals of Islam? The rituals of Islam are kalima, namaz, roza, zakat, hajj. What do you mean by kalima? Belief only in Allah, Muhammad is prophet. What is namaz? Prayer for Allah for 5 times a day, that is namaz. What do you mean by roza? Fasting in the month of Ramzan. What do you zakat? Definite sum of amount to be spared in the income to give to the poor. What do you mean by hajj? Pilgrimage to Mecca once in lifetime, that is called hajj. These are the rituals of Islam. Next, after the death of Paigambar, caliphs took over the responsibility of promoting Islam. Who? Caliphs. After you know that caliphs, they took the responsibility. Which responsibility they have taken? They have taken the responsibility of promoting the Islam. The caliphs are the successors of Paigambar. They are the successors of Paigambar. With the sincere efforts of caliphs, Islam spread from Spain to India within a century. Who toiled for this level? Caliphs. Means due to their sincere efforts of Islam spread from Spain to India within a country. See, it grew in a rapid way. But we should know the reasons for such a fast growth of spreading of Islam. First one is simplicity of Islam. What are the reasons for the growth of Islam? What are the reasons for the fast growth of Islam? See, fast growth. Reasons are very simple. First one, simplicity of Islam. There is no complex ideas. Very simple. Anybody can understand. Simplicity. That is also, simplicity of Islam is one of the reasons for the fast growth of Islam across the world. Second one, efforts of caliphs to spread Islam. Who? The first one is simplicity. Second one is caliphs. Who are caliphs? The successors of Paigambar are called caliphs. Efforts of caliphs. What is another point? Religious interest of sultan. Many sultans supported, they accepted, they promoted. That is why Islam spread in many countries. Religious interest of sultan. Fourth point, conducive political situation. Conducive means favorable condition. Favorable condition for the growth of Islam means many rulers, sultans, emperor gave prominence to Islam. These are all the reasons for the fast growth of Islam throughout the world. You know that within a century, it spread from Spain to India. Let us discuss the contributions of Islam. In the previous class, we discussed the contributions of Christianity. The art and architecture, like Gothic style. Similarly, today we are going to see the contributions of Islam. After accepting Islam, Arabs have been known for many contributions. Once again, after accepting Islam as their own religion, Arabs have been known for many contributions. Now we are going to see their contribution to various sectors. Contributions of Islam. First one is medicines. Yes, they invented medicines for measles and other diseases. Measles, swelling the cheek, you know that is a disease, but the disease, for that disease they invented medicines, and they wrote books on medicines. The practice of medicine called Unani was very familiar in course of time. Which was the medicine system? Unani. First one. The second one, new inventions in science and mathematics were invented. They did new inventions in science and mathematics. Then they spread the knowledge of geography and astronomy. Then Islam influenced in the art and architecture. First one is medicine for measles. Second one for inventions in science and maths. Science and mathematics. Third one, new inventions in geography. New inventions in geography and in astronomy. Yes. Then Islam influenced in the art and architecture. Art and architecture. Yes, that could be seen in Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire and Persian Empire. The buildings of that can be seen in the buildings built in Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire and Persian Empire. These are all the contributions of Islam. Next, we are going to see the sects, Pantha sects in Islam. In the previous lesson, in Christianity, we discussed the sects, Protestants and Catholics. Right? Today we are going to see sects in Islam. Like in other religions, many sects can be seen in Islam. Important among them are Shia and Sunni. Shia, first one. Second one is Sunni. Shia and Sunni are the important sects in Muslims. You know, already I told the successors of Paigambar are called caliphs. They became the religious and political leaders. Who? Caliphs became the religious and political leaders. Political responsibility were taken. And Abu Bakr was the first caliph. Who? Abu Bakr was the first caliph. Students, today we discussed teachings of Islam, rituals of Islam, contributions of Islam, sects of Islam. You know, after many years, Paigambar came back to Mecca. People of Mecca accepted his teachings. Simple. Then in the year 632, contemporary era, Paigambar died. The teachings of Islam are means God is one. A simple prayer is enough to win the hearts of God. One should lead an honest, principled, and should keep away from all the bad habits. And one should have respect for women and compassion for weak and poor. Then rituals of Islam. Kalima, namaz, roza, zakat, hajj are the rituals of Islam. You know that after the death of Paigambar, Caliph took over the responsibility of promoting Islam. They took political responsibility and religious responsibility. And after that, Islam spread in a very rapid way. There are so many reasons. First one is simplicity of Islam. Second one is efforts of the caliphs to spread the Islam. Third one is the religious interests of Sultan. Fourth one is conducive political situations. Then contributions, medicines, that is Unani. Then new inventions in science and mathematics, spread of knowledge in geography and astronomy. Then Islam influence even in the art and architecture. Then sects, Shia and Sunni. Then Abu Bakr is the first Caliph. Who is the first Caliph? Abu Bakr. What are the rituals of Islam? You can. What are the contributions of Islam? You can. Then what are the teachings of Islam? You can. When was Muhammad Paigambar died? In the year 632 CE. Dear students, go through the textbook and read once again, understand the lesson along with the videos. Sai Ram, one and all.